Imagine holding a tiny silver coin in your hand. A coin so small, yet so powerful, it could completely change your life. What if I told you that a dime worth just 10 cents back in 1931 could now be valued in the thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, auction results show prices soaring into the millions for the right Mercury dime? Sounds shocking, right? Well, buckle up, because the story of the 1931 Mercury dime is one of those jaw-dropping tales that turns ordinary pocket change into a fortune. The 1931 Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was minted during the depths of the Great Depression. Money was tight, silver was precious, and people were clinging to every coin they had. Because of that, the mintage numbers were extremely low compared to other years, making this date instantly special. Just over 3 million dimes were struck in 1931 across both the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints, tiny numbers compared to other decades where tens of millions poured out. That rarity is the first clue to why this dime is such a treasure. Now here's the shocking part. Collectors all over the world are hunting for pristine examples of this coin. And when one shows up at auction in superb condition, the bidding wars get absolutely insane. For example, a 1931 S Mercury Dime in stunning MS-67 full bands condition has sold for over $25,000. That's right, one tiny dime fetching more than the cost of a brand new car. But it gets even better, or should I say, crazier. If you happen to have an ultra-gem quality piece, think MS-68 or higher, the price can explode. Experts have estimated values of $100,000 or more for top-graded examples, and with today's coin market hotter than ever, we're seeing shocking price records broken almost every year. Some collectors believe that a unique, flawless full-band specimen could bring close to $500,000 or even touch the $1 million mark at a prestigious auction. And here's where it gets even more interesting: varieties and errors. The 1931 Mercury dime isn't just valuable because of its low mintage and age. Certain error strikes and varieties from this year have sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. Imagine spotting a double die obverse or a dramatic minting flaw. Ordinary collectors have stumbled across coins like these in old jars or inherited collections, only to realize they're holding a dime worth tens of thousands. Picture this for a moment: a coin your grandparents tossed into a piggy bank in the 1930s. Something they thought was just a simple dime could today be your golden ticket to financial freedom. And let's not forget the historical magic behind this coin. The Mercury dime is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful U.S. coins ever produced. Designed by Adolph A. Weinman, the obverse features liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. Collectors adore this design, and that artistic appeal only adds more fuel to the fire when it comes to skyrocketing values. The 1931 issue, being such a low mintage Depression-era rarity, carries an emotional story along with its silver content. Now let me give you some shocking real-world numbers to keep your jaw dropped. Recently, a 1931 S Mercury Dime graded MS-67 Plus with full bands sold for over $30,000 at auction. Another high-grade example fetched nearly $40,000. And experts warn, if a museum-quality MS-68 were to appear on the market, bidding could hit $250,000 or more. And when you consider private collectors with bottomless pockets, some say the right 1931 Mercury dime could even climb to 7 figures. Yes, you heard that right. One dime, 10 cents in 1931, potentially worth $1 million today. That's the type of shocking story that makes coin collecting so addictive. So what does this mean for you? It means the next time you're digging through old change, estate sales, or inherited collections, check those dimes carefully. A dull silver coin you ignore could be hiding one of these rare gems. And even if it's not in mint condition, circulated examples of the 1931 S can still bring in hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the grade. Collectors aren't just buying coins, they're buying history, rarity, and beauty. The 1931 Mercury dime has all three. And that combination makes it one of the hottest investments in the coin market today. But here's the emotional part. Imagine walking into an auction house with a coin your grandfather gave you, not even realizing what you had, only to see a room full of collectors battling it out for ownership of your dime. The auctioneer calls out, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and the crowd erupts. You stand there shocked, realizing that a 10-cent piece has just changed your life. These are real stories, ordinary families discovering treasures that had been sitting in drawers for decades. And let's not overlook the silver factor. Each Mercury dime is made of 90% silver, which means even its metal content alone gives it value. But when combined with low mintage, historical importance, artistic beauty, and collector demand, the price multiplies far beyond imagination. This is why experts constantly remind people, don't just melt old silver coins for bullion value, you could be destroying a fortune. Some collectors even believe that the 1931 Mercury dime will continue to rise in value.
Why?
Because supply is limited, but demand keeps growing. The coin market is filled with passionate buyers who will pay anything to complete their sets, and the 1931 dime is one of those tough dates every serious collector dreams of owning. Rarity, beauty, and prestige, this coin checks all the boxes. So ask yourself, if you had the chance to turn 10 cents into $100,000, would you take a second look at that old jar of coins lying in your attic? Because this little silver beauty, the 1931 Mercury dime, has already shocked the world, and it might just shock you too. In conclusion, the 1931 Mercury dime isn't just a coin. It's a potential fortune in disguise. It's the kind of coin that transforms a casual collector into a millionaire overnight. And it's the reason why coin experts say, never underestimate the power of pocket change.